Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
Historic rail lines and scenic drives meander through live oaks, dogwoods, and azaleas, leading you to a spirited destination called Auburn-Opelika, Alabama. A distinctive place defined by warm hospitality and a surprising mix of experiences, made for travelers seeking something authentic. It's America's coolest college town and his hip older sister, Auburn-Opelika. It gets into your soul.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal-clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
All right, pickleball fans from around the country, welcome back to the 2026 Powerball Florida Amateur State Championships, powered by the Carvana PPA Tour and hosted by Southern Pickleball. We are here in beautiful Englewood, Florida, at the Englewood Sports Complex. 18 dedicated pickleball courts with lights. And special thank you to Englewood Parks and Recreation Department. They have rolled out the red carpet for both Southern Pickleball and all these players this weekend. And thanks to Visit Sarasota for inviting us down. This has been one heck of a weekend as all these players are competing for their chance to go to the PPA World Championships in Dallas, Texas, and also qualify for the Southern Championships in Macon, Georgia, at the world's largest indoor pickleball facility, Rhythm and Rally. This is the match between Kenny and Jay Wolfrey. Jay is in the black, getting ready to serve, and they are playing Terry and Nicole Pleasure from right here in Port Charlotte, Florida. The Wolfreys have jumped out to a quick lead here, 2-0. They did the same thing in their last match. Got out to a quick lead and then fought to hang on at the end. So it is going to be Nicole Pleasure to serve. She is playing with the double black diamond paddle, she says. And that is going to put us at 1-2-1. Nicole was letting me know before the match that she's really been trying to work on her consistency. And Terry's telling me he's going to try to work on a new backhand slice. We'd all like to have that shot. I had the pleasure of meeting the Pledgers, that's a tongue twister, back in Cape Coral when we were hosting a tournament down at the courts at Cape Coral. Just really, they are just a super fun-loving, fun couple. They even brought our team homemade brownies the second day of the tournament. That was super sweet, and we've always appreciated that. Sort of speaks to what the whole Southern Pickleball community is like with friendship and everything. If you haven't played a Southern Pickleball tournament yet, you should check us out, southernpickleball.com. pickleball.com. Check out all our tournaments. We will be in a city near you. Just this weekend alone, we're running 7 tournaments in 5 different states, but this is the biggest. This is the granddaddy of them all this weekend. Nice shot from Kenny Wolfrey there. So that is now 4-1-2. Looks like we have a timeout, and we will be right back with more pickleball action from Englewood, Florida.
Where are you on Friday night? Holidays, weekends, summer vacation. It's 8 p.m. workouts, 6 a.m. wake-up calls. Fighting through fatigue, soreness, calluses. Alone at the track, the field. The court is your universe. One more rep. Last one, and you're done for the day. Maybe. You don't stop. Because you know what makes you different is what makes a difference. And that extra mile, it's what stands between you and the biggest stage. As you draw inspiration from those who once stood where you stood, you blaze your own trail to leave behind.
Let's go.
It's Smolder lighting up your field, your city. They're all watching. How will you be remembered?
All right, welcome back to the 2026 Powerball Florida Amateur State Championship Series. And as you just saw, we will be in Georgia soon, June 26th and 28th. That will be the Georgia Amateur Pickleball State Championships. That tournament will be held at the Let's Go Pickleball facility, a beautiful 21-court pickleball facility. They also have paddle courts, or padel, depending on what part of the world you are and how you want to pronounce it. But that will be an amazing facility that you can come join us in June at. But we are now back to the action. This is a match between Jay and Kenny Wolfrey from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Terry and Nicole Pledger from right here in Port Charlotte, Florida. A little windy out here, definitely having impact on the play. I just noticed Terry and Nicole having a conversation about which way the wind is blowing and wondering if their experience playing out here in this wind could be a deciding factor in the comeback here. So I think our score is now at 6-2. The Wolfreys are out in front. They played an earlier match on this court, and they jumped out to a big lead, and then it got all tightened up. But we'll see what happens right here. So 7-2. It's now going to be, 2-7-1. Nicole Pledger to serve. We are playing to 15. We will switch sides at 8. You know, as we said, you heard about we're here in Florida. We'll be in Georgia, but we have a lot of great destinations that we go to around the Southeast for these state championships. We'll be in Biloxi, Mississippi next weekend. Thank you to Coastal Mississippi for having us down there. We will be in Auburn later this year, the first weekend of October. Thank you to Visit Auburn Opelika. We'll also be going up to Louisville, Kentucky, where we'll be playing at Pickleball Euphoria, Knoxville, Tennessee. You can check it all out at southernpickleball.com. Oh, that ball just goes in the net for Terry Pledger. I know you like to have that one do over again, but these are some great pickleball players. These tournaments here, these state championship series, seems to bring the best of the best out here. 7-3-1. 3-7-1. All right. That's what we call the good old body bag right there. Is Kenny Wolfrey just got a hold of Terry Pledger with one. He quickly apologized, but Terry said, no problem, good shot, man. We're all having fun. The wind is definitely picking up in the booth here. 7-3-1 is still our score. That ball goes a little long. All right, so that's going to be 8-3. We're at the halfway point. We'll be right back with more pickleball action from Englewood, Florida.
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's Canvas awaits in Sarasota.
The official pickleball is made by Diadem, durably designed to hit the ball where you want it to go. For every dink, drop, and drive, no matter where you are in your game, play with the official pickleball by
The boundless natural world exists outside of us, and yet, the wonder and beauty of Sarasota's nature lives within each of us. It moves you with a kind of exhilaration that renews itself with every beat of your heart. Come and feel it for yourself. Nature's Canvas awaits in Sarasota.
All right, welcome back to Southern Pickleball TV. We're here in Sarasota, Florida, in the lower part of the county down here in actually Englewood, Florida, the Englewood Sports Complex, for a match between Kenny and Jay Wolfrey and Terry and Nicole Pledger. The Wolfreys are out to a 9-3 lead. This is the Amateur State Championship Series. These players are vying for a right to go to the PPA World Championship in Dallas, Texas. That ball goes into the net. That's going to put us at 10-3. It's been a great weekend here down in Englewood. Lots of beautiful places to go, great restaurants to eat at. If you haven't made your way down here yet, put it on your destination list. The PPA Challenger will be back here later this year in October. It's a great tournament if you want to check that out. Shout out to Tanner Groff and his team. They really elevated that whole PPA Challenger Series. It's one of the most coveted tours in the country right now. And then we hope to be back soon with Southern Pickleball as well. We're excited. We now have over 100 affiliated clubs around the country with Southern Pickleball. If you'd like to figure out how your club can become affiliated and work with us, please reach out to info@southernpickleball.com. It's free. There's lots of benefits. So we would love to talk to you about how we can partner in the growth of this game that we all love. We are now at 11-3-1. The Wolfreys are trying to close this one out. That's going to be 12-3. That ball sails a little long there. The wind sort of took it out. It's going to be 12-3-2. Sort of have my scorecard, my player info card is mixed up here, so I'm not sure, but it appears with Terry and Nicole that one of them is a college teacher and one of them is a high school teacher. So thank you to our educators. 4-12-1, Terry serving. Oh, nice drive there from Nicole, and then the ball sails wide. It's going to put us at 5. That ball is at the feet. I don't know with some of these new copyright things where I'm allowed to mention the music I'm hearing in the background or not, but I will say that Frankie Goes to Hollywood is one of my favorites. That ball goes in the net. We're getting a little comeback right here. So the Wolfreys decided they needed a timeout here. The Pledgers have gotten back in this thing. We're now at 7-12. We'll be back to see if the Pledgers can work their way back in. All right, we're back. More pickleball action. They have gotten back started. The Pledgers are on a roll trying to get back in this thing. It is now 8-12. The Wolfreys are still in the lead, but they were down. They were up big, and the Pledgers have worked their way back into it. Same thing we saw last time. Wolfreys were played on this court. They got up big. Opponents came back, and then the Wolfreys found a way to win it. We'll see if they can do it again. Special thanks to Diadem. Diadem, official ball of Southern Pickleball, the only ball we play with. You can find Diadem Pickleballs and all other Diadem products at diademsports.com. Use code Southern10 for 10% off checkout of all your Diadem products. (9-12). It's getting tight here. Nice backhand slice, and then the drive. That's going to be a side out. Jay Wolfrey to serve. Jay and Kenny, as we said, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. They're going to be playing next week in Biloxi, Mississippi. That will be Memorial Day weekend. Already 300 players plus signed up for that tournament. Still time to sign up at southernpickleball.com. Oh, nice little sort of drive drop. Some people call that the drip now from Kenny Wolfrey. It's going to put them up 13-9. So the one thing I've noticed when the Wolfreys have gotten up, they try to turn it on and close it out. I think sometimes they get a little excited. Just keep hitting that ball over the net, making your players play. And now next thing you know, they've done that. And we are now at 14-9 with Kenny Wolfrey serving for his match point right here. And the ball sails wide. So, hey, Kenny, you got to go for it sometimes there. So, 9-14-1. Kenny steps right back up and takes over that point in the middle of the court. I noticed that. I was watching Kenny play out at the PPA Worlds last year, and when he gets in the takes over, he can get to the middle of that court, and with that big old arm long reach, he just is very intimidating right there in the middle. We're now at 10-14. I think Kenny's going to be glad that they won that point. He played one that I think may have sailed over the fence there, but he kept it going and won the point. So, like I always say, it's more fun to hit it. So here we go. 14, 10, 1. And that is a shot right there from Jay Wolfrey for the winner. 15-10, the Wolfreys take down the Pledgers in the 2026 Powerball Florida Amateur State Championships. We're going to be back with more pickleball action here shortly. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you to Visit Sarasota and the Englewood Parks and Recreation Department.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding